Oculus Chicken, the return of Hydrox, Chipotle Gets literal, and a new Game of Thrones beer that will make you see red. All right here on Food for Thought. Welcome to Food for Thought. I'm Topher Worley, and this is Food News. Have you ever tried to trick yourself into believing something that wasn't true? That's what Iowa State University Professor Austin Stewart is attempting to do with our favorite fried friend, chicken. He presented his second livestock idea at an Iowa Art and Design exhibit. His belief is that there are too many of our feathery friends to have them all roaming cage-free, and suggested fitting all caged chicken with an Oculus Rift to give the chickens an illusion that they are free. Simulations will include grass as far as the eye can see, and other free-range chickens roaming around. The theory is that the chickens will believe that they are living a better life. Are we ready for a poultry-tized matrix? Professor Stewart doesn't think so. The potential product is too expensive to be a reality, but he wanted to show that with a little bit of outside thinking and enough money, we can make anything believe what we want them to.
Ignorance is bliss.
And because ignorance is bliss, why not help yourself to a glass of wine with dinner and a piece of dark chocolate after? It's okay because these things are good for you, right? Well, maybe not so much. We often associate things like dark chocolate and red wine with antioxidants, and not just any antioxidant, resveratrol. Resveratrol is often touted as a superpowered ingredient in your favorite foods that was thought to help provide a healthier, longer life. Recent studies have shown that no significant decrease in cancer, heart health, or death could be linked to resveratrol. While this may not mean that glass or 3 of wine for dinner doesn't hold any health benefits, we just know now that resveratrol is not the holy grail of antioxidants we once thought. It's the increasingly common story of a long-founded health benefit that doesn't stand the test of time or science. Speaking of things that sound vaguely scientific, no, not those yahoos on the History Channel, these flying discs are Hydrox cookies, and they're making a comeback. For those of you not in the know, or didn't know there was a world before cell phones and Twitter, Hydrox are a chocolate sandwich cookie similar to Oreos. Hydrox debuted in 1908, 4 years before Oreos came to the market, and are described as crispier, less sugary, and more resilient in milk than its current-day counterpart. Hydrox is going after Oreo's market share with a lower price point and a social media campaign to introduce a younger generation to its product. Will Hydrox make a Balboa-style comeback? Will a vaguely scientific-sounding name turn off the ever-growing health-savvy shopper? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Whoever said that the printed word was dying art has apparently never eaten at Chipotle. Have you ever been scarfing down your burrito and thought, I could really use something to read right about now? Author Jonathan Safran Foer has. He's spearheading the new project of printing short stories and think pieces on Chipotle cups and wrappers. His idea came about when he didn't have anything to read while dining out. Have we really gotten to the point where people watching is too archaic for our constantly distracted society? Several authors will be featured, such as Toni Morrison, George Saunders, and Malcolm Gladwell. Is this a ploy to get consumers to buy more to read more? But I think the real question is, can you power through that burrito before you finish reading? Brace yourself, a new Game of Thrones beer from Omegang Brewery in Cooperstown, New York is marching towards the kingdom. This is the third beer Omegang has produced to commemorate Game of Thrones, and the first time it's let its fans choose both the name and style of beer. The Valar Marguli, which means all men must die in Old Valerian, is a Belgian-style double chosen to represent the sweetness of revenge and the bitter consequences that follow. Valar Marguli will be available on draft and in bombers this fall. And because we only have a finite attention span, here are a few internet leftovers. YouTuber Thomas, I'm not going to pronounce it so here it is, posted a beautiful time-lapse of a strawberry growing. ASAP Science gave a quick and concise rundown on the facts and misconceptions surrounding gluten that's more than worthy of your time. And Gizmodo has a great piece outlining their collaboration with 6 Point Brewery and their new HopTech 431 IPA using experimental hops. Thanks for joining us. Links to the stories we covered are below. If you have any ideas for the show or stories you think we should cover, leave a comment in the grease trap way down below. This has been Food for Thought. I'm Topher Worley. Stay hungry, Internet.